IP Darazno. Welcome, welcome. You have a late night stream today. Pretty much late night anyways, because it's like 6 minutes past the midnight. We had a storm over here in Estonia, and let me tell you, that was like one of the fucking best experience I've ever experienced by far. You know, no kidding. Honestly, one of the best experiences of my life. Like, I could have stayed indoors, but then my silhouettes decided, you know what? No. Staying indoors is boring. Let's go outdoors. So I get my feet soaking wet and my pants at the same time. Hello, hello. It is what it is. I mean, at least the star was having his fun. It'll probably be up on YouTube next week. If not this week, it depends, because it takes a long time to back up the cloud, because, you know, it's a very long recording. 26 minutes. Okay, are we at the service station right now, or the grass? We're at the grass. The capital city of Estonia, right? Yeah. Right. How is everyone doing? I know I was supposed to stream a cat boss who came today called Cato Buttered Cat, but it's so late. I figured, yeah, no, I'll just leave that for Saturday then. Later on Saturday. Yay! And then we're gonna find a service station. Or just teleport ourselves there. To the service. I call it teleportation. You have left non-collision zone. Oh, I'm sure I have. And then I've entered the non-collision zone. How does that make any fucking sense? I have left the non-collision zone, but then I've entered it again. All within the span of 5 seconds. I am supposed to... I don't know if I can use this current truck, but I had to decide a paint shop. It's hard to tell, because, like, if you look at this... Look, I don't think I have to explain. It's just... Look at this entire list. This is scrolled down. Hold on. Yeah, just look at all these. God fucking damn it. It's seriously so many. Look, I have no idea why I decided to buy that many. I really have no idea. There's literally so many paint shop packs. These are most DLCs, but we have to show Euro Truck Simulator 2 content? No, it's not that, is it? How the fuck do you get to show default paint jobs without that don't require any DLCs? How the fuck can you manage that? Apparently I have truckers in P10. That's probably because I am a Patreon. But is there a way to actually show the default paint jobs, or... Oh, maybe like this. Maybe like this. Yeah, maybe that works now. Let's see. These should be the ones that... What the fuck? Available from Driving Academy? What the fuck is this? What the actual fuck is this? You can get a... You can get a paint job from Driving Academy, or what the hell? Oh, that's not right. I wonder what that is. Spark drivers don't do the Driving Academy. Powering your success. What? That's not a base game paint job, is it? No, because you can't even change the colors of it. It's just red. Okay, well... Wheels of... No. 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 Also no. I need a good enough paint job. Okay, so one deciding factor is trying to decide what paint job allows 3 different colors. And then the other deciding factor is the pricing. Hopefully it's not too expensive. This costs only €1. And I'm assuming this is the Truckers MP Patreon paint job. Because the reason I have this is because I recently pledged. Yeah, I recently did that. And you wanna know another crazy thing I did today? I spent like a good 160 hours on a bloody cooler for my room. Because I was so sick and tired of the fucking summer heat that I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna get myself a cooler. That behaves 3-in-1 system, I believe. There's the ventilator. I don't know how to explain it, briefly enough in words as this. Ventilator, air moisturizer. I don't know what else. I'm not keeping track. This one only allows 2 paint jobs, right? Or sorry, 2 colors. Yeah. You're looking for a paint job that has 3. Shade and sunrise. These 2 would be good. Duelist allows 2. This one allows 4. Tribal also allows 4. Vision. Kenobi is 3. And Caramel is 4. Okay. Now that we got these out of the way, question is, what paint job are we gonna try the colors on first? I guess I'll try tribal, not first. Holy! Like, could you imagine this kind of look? You just need to get the right shade of purple for this. Like, see, look at that. Look at that. That should be good enough, right? If we were to go with tribal. Look at that! What do you think? Bloody hell, I need to drink. Of course I need to drink. I've been outside for like over 20 minutes in the storm. Definitely need a drink. I'm pissed. Fuck's sake. There, I got it working now. Oh, I was just trying to turn on my flashlight. So that's one paint job idea. I'll show a couple more. Although, how would it look with yellow? Personally, I would stick with the current. Actually, I have to. Wait, what was the button to save this paint? Well, I'm talking about the color because it might be hard to pull off the same exact shade of purple again. So, I think it was Save Colors preset, the middle one. Save all colors as preset. What? No. Save that one. And then now I'm gonna be black. Obviously. See, that looks really fucking nice, Like, I wouldn't mind having tribal. But what about blade then? Blade. Okay, well, I suppose that might be the same. Ooh. Hmm. Wait, what if I... Would it be better to... I kinda just remembered. Wouldn't it be better to just have purple between black and white? Or is it better to have purple at the very bottom, white in the middle, and then black at the top? I feel like I like the current look better, where purple is bottom and then vice versa. So that's the blade. I like tribal more than blade though. Let's be honest, tribal looked absolutely stunning. Sunrise, well, that's part logistics paint job right there. I'm not sure if I wanna. um, well, I don't actually know anymore. Like, this is sunrise with black at the top, purple in the middle, and white at the bottom. Or we can do the other way around. Let's say we do this. For fuck's sake, I did the exact same thing. There. That's what I meant to do. Jesus Christ. Goes to show how long it has been since I last touched Zero Truck, huh? Yeah, indeed. Indeed. There's a face reveal. I'm sure some of you remember a mention of a face reveal, huh? Yeah. And to let you in a little secret, I actually had the webcam blocked in since yesterday. I just haven't gotten around to showing my face yet. But I pretty much should have the camera set up just about right. And stuff like that. So mate, you're gonna get kicked. Nah. Nah, listen, you will not get kicked. Because Patreons have extended the AFK timer. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Normal I'm used to be kicked right away. But I kind of forgot that I'm a Patreon. I'm a Patreon now, yeah. That makes sense. I mean, you could probably tell because I had the badge next to my username. I'm not sure if you saw it there, FF, because I noticed you are right next to me. But yeah, we tested the tribal. Honestly, tribal is good. Yeah, tribal is hands down real good. I'll have to remember that. Vision might also be decent. I don't know. Like, how do you pull this one off? Oh yeah, this one would allow... I can see the color pads as well as the colored username. Makes sense. I guess if you were to have vision, you could also sport the color yellow. Somewhat. But good luck getting the right shade of yellow to go along with this. How are we gonna rate the vision paint job when we include the fourth color? I still think tribal kicks ass. I'm gonna be honest. Tribal is still by far the best one, but we'll try out the same colors on the other paint jobs too before we make a final decision. Kenobi. Yeah, it was Kenobi, I think, that I had to test on next. Kenobi. Yes, Kenobi. Hmm, not bad. So far, I've liked the tribal. Kenobi. Yeah, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I'm gonna be honest. Not bad at all. It does look pretty sick with the three colors here. Shade. I feel like Shade would be too. Yeah, I don't think Shade would work. I mean, look at the freaking line for starters. It's very unlikely this will work. Although, doesn't seem extremely terrible. Shade could work ish. But try so it's either okay for jokes try caramel. It's not like that will make much of a difference. Yeah. No, don't think so. I mean, look at this. We can definitely scratch that off the list. Like, no thanks, we're not using caramel. We're not using caramel. Bubbles. Nah, not using that either. So, yeah. You can let me know in the chat. So it's basically between four. And you can pick a number from 1 to 4. And I'll say what the numbers are. So number 1 is Shade. Number 2 is Blade. Number 3 is Tribal. Actually 5. There's 5 numbers to keep in mind. So this is number 3. Vision is number 4. And Konobi is the final number 5. So what number is it gonna be? What are we thinking? Uh, I don't know why, but my prediction is saying it'll be the number that was. Yeah, I figured my prediction was spot on. I I predicted that number, by the way, either 3 or 5. So either Tribal or Kenobi. That's right. We can take. You know what we could do? We can take a screenshot of like each to make it easier. So it was like the Kenobi was like this, if I'm not mistaken, and then you take a screenshot. Then you move over to Tribal. How was Tribal again? It was purple at the bottom, white here, and then black here. That's how Tribal first looked like, if I'm not mistaken. So take a screenshot of that too. I guess I sort of also taking a screenshot of the back of the truck, but keep in mind, I don't think back of the truck matters. Because we may or may not be using the same paint job scheme on personal trailers as well. Keep that in mind. It's very, very unlikely, to say the least. But I mean, we can probably try. So I'll check the trailer. Configure, I think. Now, what paint jobs does it allow on the trailer? Oh, what? Sun Crystal Ray? No. Oh, what? I guess the trailer paint job can be different, couldn't it? Or you just keep trailers black and white. This Kenobi. This Kenobi right there. Like you do this, do that, and yeah. Look at this. It sucks that the tribal paint job cannot be applied to trailers. But I mean, if you have a truck with a tribal paint job and a trailer with a canopy, does it really matter? Although it might probably look better if both the truck and the trailer are at the same paint shop. I'm not sure. I need to make some money in game though. I need to make some money. I need to get. Where's my trailer? Where the fuck is my trailer? Up my dad's ass. That's no, not there. Obviously not there. God, if that was the case, that would be concerning. It would be spawned in your garage in Tallinn. Yeah, sure. Now I have to get to set destination. What? There's someone with a tag. Star Trans. Or is it Stab Trans? I can't tell if that's an R or that's a P. I can only read out the first 3 letters. Fuck. Did I even fix the truck? I think I did. Yeah. It's gonna take me a while. Unless I do a little cheeky tactic. Is there an invisible wall here? Like, generally speaking. No, there isn't. You can just cut grass. That saves so much time. FF noticed we cut some grass. With my tires. Classic Star Delivery. Doing what it does best. Why do I have a... Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay. What is this can't say to Rifto? Holy shit! If you brake too hard, you will actually lose control. God damn! Holy shit! Maybe I shouldn't look away every so often. I'm driving like someone who has had a couple sips of alcohol right now. I'm trying to look for my phone, but this is the bad time right now to be looking for it. Jesus Christ. You know, that might be a problem in the mental health convoy when I brake so hard and then I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna fuck up the entire convoy. This is the imagine the convoy leader flips his truck. That would be so embarrassing. Yeah, no. That would be so fucking embarrassing, but hilarious.
Oh wow, it's actually taking a while to slow down. I wonder what happened. Because I didn't make any changes to the truck. It's not badly damaged.
Wait, gather around for a quick survey with current online players regarding a potential realistic new gameplay for Dockers MP. Oh, what? If you're not sure what it is right beside Prague. Dismiss your trailer and park accordingly, allowing others to park beside and behind you. I just missed a turn, by the way, because I was reading the fucking e-games. You know what? I'm sure nobody minds if I just... if I just... Yeah, no, this is illegal. This is very illegal, what I'm doing right now. If anyone was coming head on towards me, this would be terrible. But luckily I managed to save it. Just gonna pick up the trailer from the garage. So wait, are they doing some kind of a survey in game? Yeah, yeah. From what I read, it sure sounds like it. Did you by any sense? I'm kind of wondering how much of the Europe map can you see and how much can you access? Because recently I remember getting myself a map expansion DLC with countries like Serbia, Austria, and Greece. Fucking hell, trailer got damaged on Ruby. Why the fuck did he get damaged? No, well, I'm finally here, picked up my fucking trailer. It takes to another level. They're just repeating the same messages again, aren't they? Yep. Where does this lead? All the way to Spain. No thanks. Holy fuck. 15 tons of beers to this tiny island of Greece that I haven't discovered yet. 17 tons of liver base to Athens. I want to see what the survey is all about. For sure. You can do it. Honestly. Yo. Help me decide. My mind is crossed between these two. Are they deciding on if all spark divers would be bad? Imagine. But yeah. Bears or liver paste? I'm honestly more tempted to do the bear shop because it literally travels all the way to the tiny island of Greece that I have not been to yet. I've only been to like 2 cities of Greece, and that's about it. To really discover more. Also, for whatever reason, I had to disable Wi-Fi connection in my phone because it was using up so much internet. The bears pay more per driven kilometer either way. Oh yeah, we can all see that. What am I doing? Dun, 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 dun. Where is my fucking phone? There is my damn phone. Now let's move on and pick this job. And then we. No, just no. Absolutely not. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I just thought of another diabolically hilarious thought, actually. Just imagine Star Delivery casually talking, listening to our bass out loud, going 110 kilometers per hour. Even at turns, only to completely fucking up the entire route. Because the hard pace was too much. Oh yeah. Hold on a second. There we go. Alright. I had to just answer a direct message. I was basically told by a friend that they're at the gym. They're apologizing for not answering all because they're at the gym. I mean, no worries, you know, real life comes first. Oh, yeah. Another fun fact is one of my friends is wondering when exactly I will do my face reveal. Oh boy. Guess someone is anxious to find out already what my face looks like, huh? Shut up. I was saying that to the warning system of the truck, not myself. Just shut up, I'm not in danger. Can I turn it off? I mean, I can reveal my face right now. There's obviously no harm. There's obviously no harm whatsoever. Because I know there are some who are anxiously waiting, and then there's some who are wondering what I look like. A friend of mine, yet another friend of mine, imagine me, hear me out, imagine me looking like Slavic version of Mario from Super Mario Brothers. I think they would be disappointed to find out that their imagination does not meet the reality. Unless I had an actual Mario hat that I put on for the sake of the stream. and just be Slavic Mario trucking. Nordic cargo handling. I better hope they be handling the damn cargo. Better hope they are. Bloody hell, man. Wait, where's my... Missing something else already. Fuck! Where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. There it is. Alright. Temporarily need to take my glasses off. I will not be able to see shit. Yeah. I need to get my hat. Close enough. What do you mean you need to get your hat? I think you would look just fine even with your hat on. Without your hat. And you know how it is. You know how it is. Rival is a good one. On my main YouTube channel, I did say that the next post I would announce what the paint shop will be, and I guess we have finally figured out what the paint shop will be. Like, it was decided either between Tribal or Kenobi. What the fuck happened? They are doing some kind of a survey regarding new, more realistic gameplay for Rockers and B. Smart drivers are screwed. Oh no. Oh no. That's probably something that small fry will hate, huh? I... The question is, when should I post the convoy? Early August? Somewhere in early August, maybe? One of the first weeks in August. Can't pinpoint what exact date would work best. And we have to work with time zones as well. Take this off. Much better. And then next thing you know, I miss a turn because I'm used to having the navigator on screen. Well, I still have the navigator, I still see it. Oh yeah, I got one of the songs stuck in my head that I was recently listening to a lot. But that's because I was working on a wallpaper today, improving my current wallpaper, made it look nicer, cleaner, and I'm honestly very proud of that outcome. Dar, you said you needed to drink. Yeah, I'm on it. Also for the community silence that's still ongoing on Star Delivery channel, Operation Biohazard, for every 5% contributed, its duration gets extended by more than just a few days. Every 5%, and then every 10%. You bite. I'm surprised I didn't take insanely high damage there. I'm honestly surprised. Like, I really should have. Fuck. Am I stuck now? No, 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 we're good. We're good. Did I knock over a street sign by any chance? Or anything? I can't tell anymore. I honestly can't tell anymore. Let's just say I got lucky, because I feel like it could have been so much worse. Could have been so much worse. Like almost jackknifed it. Or whatever the term is. Maybe it's time for me to change trucks. You think? Bloody hell. But yeah, we had a really impressive storm outdoors over here in Estonia. It was pretty crazy. Even hectic, one could say. Goodness me, it was pouring so much. All kinds of different lightning strikes that I saw in the sky. For like a couple of seconds. And before I forget, as I was deciding to go home, I saw a cat in the darkness cross the road, the car asphalt road, and I was trying to pay close attention, look closely. The cat actually went into my yard. Yeah, my home's yard. So I was trying to get close and investigate, but I think I scared the cat off. But yeah, it was pretty interesting to note that I saw a cat in the darkness. I couldn't tell what color the cat was, because let's be honest, it was so dark. But I definitely saw something. I'm good. Actually, another thing before I forget. I mentioned about the mental health convoy already, haven't I? there is another convoy. After that. Can you guess what that one is? Honestly, if I had a face cam on, or visible at the time, then someone could fucking see my facial reaction as I fucked up there. Back there. Oh, it would be funny. There will be the last bar conway as everyone gets back. Priceless. Oh well, it was long while it lasted, boys. It was fun while it lasted. Yeah. Jesus, man. Oh, rest stop here. That's good. I can stop here for a little bit. Because I need to set up some hotkey combination. Let me check the settings out of the game. Hotkeys. Where is it? Where is it? Takes a while to scroll. What the fuck did I just have? I have a source. Nah. 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 I have a source. I forgot about that. I have a source in OBS Studio called Meow, with what seems to be followed with a kawaii face right after. Or, you know, cat face in text form. What source is that? I can't tell off the top of my head. What is that? I really can't. Okay, so wait. I'm assuming Control F7 is when I display and hide the let me test this. So for a little briefly, I am gonna say, let's see, Control F7, and if you see the display capture, let me know. Because I think it was Control F7 to display capture, right? So I'm assuming you see all this right now. I downloads folder. So when Bay is home alone. I titled it that. When Bay is home alone. I'm curious why did I call it that? Oh yeah, let's see. Just turn up the volume. Wait, I have to build up a joke. Give me a moment. I have to do the voices as well of two different characters. So Bay calls her boyfriend and he's like, "Come over," and then boyfriend is like, "Sorry, I can't. I'm busy playing a racing game." And then Bay's like, "I'm home alone. Also her boyfriend. Got fast as fuck falling right into base horse. Oh my god! Yeah, now I get now you can understand why I called it when Bay is home alone. Did anyone recognize what vehicle that was? Did anyone recognize it? Also, you may see these files here. It's very likely these will be future Twitch redemptions if Operation Biohazard goes well. Just well enough to reach up to like 50% somewhere. And this right here, let me just demonstrate. Get back into the fucking game. Ready or not? I think that car was the Pain's patent motor wagon. Fair enough. From 1885. That old. Could you imagine the oldest fucking vehicle having insane horsepower and going so fucking fast in a matter of seconds to over 500 kilometers per hour? I'm honestly surprised the guy didn't get yeeted off that thing for going so fast and crashing. But basically, let me demonstrate. Right. Keep in mind what you're about to hear next is one of the future Twitch redemptions that you will get to redeem yourself when it becomes available. I guess you invented the seatbelt way before Volvo did? Yeah, but have a listen. You're got nothing. Toyota Corolla. I'll be honest, that Eurobeat remix is lit. Yeah. Toyota Corolla. If only there was an actual Toyota Corolla in Truckers MP. Now that would be something. Either the old one or the motor one. Whatever works. Please be sure to check out the guy on YouTube. You can find his channel on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you can. S. Sundari. Someone needs to make a video game about the Toyota Corolla. Yeah. Toyota Corolla. Toyota Corolla. Now it'll be stuck in my head. Yes, will definitely be stuck in my head. Oh god. Oh no. What have I done? I took my glasses off. I took my glasses off. Am I Repairing myself. Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah, well. I'll just wait here then. That's what I get for trying to fucking take my glasses off, by the way. It's like I was purposefully trying to get myself banned. Or something. It sure fucking feels like it. You know? I mean, if I get banned, fair enough. Engine malfunction. Fuck's sake. I'm getting banned, am I? That was 2 people. And like, I kid you not, I actually had my glasses off at the time. Because I took them, like, off. But I shouldn't have, because I was driving. Am I fucked? I don't know. As a safety measure, I will not drive till my glasses are back on. I don't know if it helps, but like, I don't feel happy about it. What just happened? So, yeah. My glasses are back on. I can tell you that much. Fuck's sake. I guess I'll drive during the speed limit as well. It's 80, isn't it? Yeah, we'll go 80 then. If they create a report on the website, that's definitely a ban. If they only do it in game, there's a great chance it won't get reviewed in time. Yeah, but like, bro, you I'll probably just go ahead and report myself and do them a favor. Vehicle malfunction. You can always report yourself, yeah. Yeah, but imagine reporting yourself and then providing a genuine report reason being like, I admit to accidentally crashing into two truckers and I feel guilty about it, all because I didn't have glasses on at the time. Because if I had glasses on, that would have not happened. That generally would have not happened. But like, I am brutally honest when I say I really did not have my glasses on when that happened. Because I tell you, without glasses, my vision sight is so blurry, it's hard to tell. So I was like, oh fuck, guys, screw that. Damn. Ay, 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 ay. So for any truckers and MP staff watching this, or watching the wood of this, know that I will take responsibility for that, but only because I should have not decided to do a stupid decision of taking my glasses off while I was driving. Because now look, I have my glasses on, right? And unlike last time, I didn't crash into him, did I? Yep, because now I have my glasses on. And I don't think I'm ever taking my glasses off again. Not in this game. I have learned my lesson. The only time I am actually allowed to take my glasses off is when I am at like a rest stop or in a non-collision area. But other than that, don't take your glasses off when you're on the road. It isn't very nice. There's the no glasses redemption though. Fair point. This might be some toxic driving here. I'm not gonna redeem it, but it's there. Yeah, that is a fair point. I had to fix my vehicle. And just take a deep breath. It's okay. Mistakes happen, and if I'm going to be honest, I take full responsibility for that. And I will admit it, even if I feel very ashamed to admit such a thing. But it was my fault. It was not their fault. It was completely a fault on my end. And yeah, bans also happen. It's park logistics after all. If I was actively trying to ruin the fun experience of other truckers in the online trucking world, then I would have, done it continuously to every trucker I meet, but I don't. There's a difference. Wait, where do I go from here? Oh yeah, left. That's right. Let's look at the map. Okay, we're safe to turn. We're safe to turn. I just wanted to be extra cautious. Ah, fuck. Apparently I wasn't cautious enough. cargo, damn it. I want to cancel this shop. But at the same time, I'll only make myself feel worse if I do. But let's try to finish this anyway, no matter how damaged the cargo is. And as long as it's only 3% damage to the cargo, it's all good. Now see, there's another player coming. Bro, slow down. See what turns he takes or whatever. Holy fuck, he's cutting some grass, isn't he? I'm getting bad. Hey, relax. Deep breath. Okay, deep breath. Deep breaths. And good ones. I guess the main thing must be, because I do get with 15 tons. He says this is going slightly over 90. But I mean, it's morally fine to go 110 on these roads at least. Especially on highways where there's more than one lane. Just be sure to slow down when there's a mountain. If so be needed. Also, wouldn't it say in the in-game chat if I am getting banned and I'm still in game? Wait, out? Because if I were to take a guess, it will tell me in the in-game set if whenever I'm about to be banned. It hasn't happened yet. However, if I try to be optimistic and look on the bright side, two things. Number one, drug SMP is that far understanding enough. And number two, some players in drug SMP are nice enough not to report me for such behavior, because I know it was my fault and it was an accident. If I genuinely meant to do that to someone, then I genuinely meant to do it, but no. I did not. Like, I can understand if someone like me crashes into players as a anger relief or rage relief, but no. If you get banned while playing, you'll be disconnected from the server immediately. Yeah. I don't know. I love Truckers MP. I love Euro Truck Simulator too. I had to quickly remind myself real quick. There was okay, remembering there's some sort of like ban system in place. It was either after the third or fourth ban is when it becomes permanent. Right? That scares me. Or makes me anxious because I want to be seen as a respectable individual in Druckers MP, but if I get banned too many times, then I'm honestly pretty fucked then. So yeah, help me refresh in my memory real quick. At the time the crash happened, was there really 2 truckers? And only 2 players? Not any more than 2? Because at the time my vision was, yeah, blurry. So I couldn't 100% be certain if it was 1, 2, or 3, but I feel like it was 2. I feel like it was 2. Permanent bans are not issued anymore except for serious offenses like hacking, for example. Fair enough. Although, if I'm going to be brutally honest, like I always try to be honest, right? Was me being without glasses my only line of defense? Because I feel like hunger and thirst also contribute. So if you had more than just blurry vision at the time, but to answer your question, there was 2 trucks holding the same cargo, so they were friends likely. Same cargo, but they were most likely friends. Oh, poop. What the? No, I can't take a picture of that, it's too far away. Unless it still counts for the achievement, but I don't know. I'm not close enough, I feel like. Nah, I am definitely not close enough. Otherwise I would have stopped to take a picture of that. But if I did decide to stop, I would have activated both my blinkers and then slowly decrease speed in case there was someone behind me. And if there was no one behind me at the time, oh hello, hello again. If there was nobody else behind me at the time, then I would quickly slow down and just park to the side of the road if I can. Oh, but now obviously I'm not saying that I should be spared from that crash incident. But I mean, they saw the color of my name, the badge next to my name, so I don't know if that would contribute anything to them showing me mercy. My anxiety is telling me that they did not show me mercy, but I guess we'll find out the next time I log into Truckers MP. Yeah. You see how I cautiously slow down whenever there's oncoming truckers up ahead? It's better to be safe than sorry. Unlike last time. You wanna know another reason why I'm actually anxious about it though? They didn't say anything. So I wasn't sure if I'm forgiven or if I'm not forgiven because they didn't say a thing. Yeah, it's hard to tell people sometimes. Like, it's very hard to tell, yeah. You never know who has a kind heart, you never know who is straight up cruel. Because they were complete strangers and you just wouldn't know. Actions speak louder than words, as they say. But again, we'll see. However, if I were to answer a question, or sorry, ask a question, will the crash situation play out any different if the player who crashed into them was A, not a Patreon, and B, wasn't part of any important team either? Just a normal, ordinary player. No custom name colors, nothing. I think that's when ban chances are so much higher, especially if you say nothing about it. Especially if they don't apologize. Because some roles might hope save someone's bacon. But again, it just depends on people, I guess. It depends on how nice they are. How forgiving they are. To me personally, it wouldn't make a difference. What would make a difference though if I was crashed into by a truck or a... God. If I was driving a car at the time, I'm sure I would definitely get banned 100%. Because I know one infurious Skoda driver from the past who loved to crash into me. And it wasn't even an accident. Like, suddenly he crashed into me more than once, and I wasn't the only victim. I was not the only victim of that Skoda. Not the only one. Because other truckers nearby were most likely being bullied as well. Just remember, cyberbullying is a serious problem. Respectfully speaking, real life bullying is... Actually, I don't know. I could be wrong. What I was about to say is that I was about to say something in the lines of real life bullying being far worse than cyberbullying, but no, I can easily be wrong. I feel like both are equally as terrible. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or it really is kind of a scenario where one is far worse than the other. Because when someone cyberbullies you, well, they can't really physically hit you, can they? No. The only thing they can throw at you is insults. But real life bullying, okay, yeah, they can definitely act upon physical violence and give you a blue eye, for instance. Or a black eye. Not pretty. So am I really wrong when I say real life bullying is always worse than cyberbullying? Now that I brought that example up. Because you could always meet someone worse. When it comes to cyberbullying, there can be way more people targeting you at once compared to real life, so I would say they can be equal in damages. Yeah, that much is true. Thankfully, no train. Has anyone ever crossed a railroad crossing in this game at full speed ahead? Especially with a very sensitive truck. Ouch, that will probably not go so well. If the truck is super sensitive and you go through that at full speed. Ouch. However, the real question is, how does the reporting system in Truckers MP actually work? Like what? Can you only report players for bad behavior, or can you, let's say, report players and provide a reason in said reports to not actually ban them? Like, how does it work? How does it all work? You click the report button to see the different reasons. And would all of the said different reasons be bad reasons? In fact, one of the truckers did drive erratically. Because the first trucker almost crashed into me despite me being off-road. The second trucker did. The selectable reasons for reporting are connected to the truckers and P rules. So there's ramming as a reason most likely involved as well. Or well, listed. You know. I'm not sure if you actually got around to seeing the anti-suicide video yet that I had uploaded to YouTube. If you haven't, there was one part I mentioned that I had happen while I was playing Truckers MP the other day. It was around the same day I was recording some gameplay footage. Oh boy, there was a train here lately. And the same day I decided to edit as well and get it all done. Now to give you context, I was just minding my own business, doing a delivery. And then some guy using the voice comms in Truckers MP said the 3 words, "Fuck you, Star." And I was just baffled. I was like, what? What for? Because A, I was nowhere near the guy. And secondly, I didn't ram into him either. So what the fuck is his problem? Like, what the hell did he say fuck you to me for? So one of my guesses is the reason he said that is because he probably saw my tag be hashtag no to suicide. That's the only logical guess. It cannot be anything else. It certainly cannot be. At least I'm not as bad as that guy. Because I'm not some unprovoked hater. Yeah, odd. There's 2 things. There's unprovoked hate, and then there's provoked hatred. And the thing is, both can happen in your life. Even if you had nothing to do with it. Okay, I'm gonna turn right here. Then left. And then right again. Obviously. Do I stop at the service station? Probably not. Excuse me. Oh. Left, left, left. You have left the city. Of course I've left the city. Of course I have. But yeah, that story I just told you about. Or well, the experience of Darkness and I had earlier that I told you about, yeah. It just sounds pretty fucked up, doesn't it? I mean, I am over there trying to spread awareness to the fact that, you know, suicide should be taken seriously, and then this one guy is like, fuck you. Like, brother, I'm just trying to do my job here. And spread awareness. And that's all you have to say. Fuck it. Oh well, some people cannot be saints, I guess. That is certainly what I told my mother recently. Because there's this one family member that me and my mother seem to despise. It's our sister, who's just... We feel like she will never change. Like, she's not changing for the better. No. She constantly keeps milking cash out of my own mother. Constantly. And the worst part, she doesn't even pay her back. And then no wonder I am someone with mental sicknesses. Because I have grown up in a family with a lot of bad blood in between. I can't fully trust my brother, just as much as I can't fully trust my sister and my dad. The only family member I can trust is my own mom. So if that goes to say anything, I don't think I have to explain, do I? Ay, блядь. And personally, I'm gonna leave it up to the people to decide. Only they can be the real deciding factor and tell me if I've actually changed for the better. Or if I've changed for the worse. Depending on what you think. And what you have to say about it. Some friends of mine would agree and say that I've changed for the better. Some of them at least. If not all of them. It took me serious guts to upload suicide awareness video to YouTube. And yeah, it certainly took me guts. It was very difficult to make said video. Very difficult. I mean, could you imagine talking about a topic that is so sensitive. And it's such a big trigger. All without bursting into tears. Or without breaking into tears. That sounds easier said than done. Now obviously, luckily in my case, I didn't cry too hard. Because I think I cried before the recording enough as it is. But yeah, it sucks how many people we have lost to it. It really does suck. Like each time I think about it, I can't help but feel like I'm about to burst into tears again. There's nothing I could have done about it because I wasn't there for them. Nor did I know them. Damn. Honestly, hurts. And honestly, since I'm such a caring person, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Empathy? Or sympathy? To show that for others, to show that you care about how they feel, what they're going through. Is it empathy or sympathy? Because I seem to mix these two words up nearly every single time. Empathy or sympathy? That is a good question. Oof. Ooh, I don't like this section. Nothing I can do about that. Sympathy. Or empathy. Damn. That really has me thinking. The two words have a different meaning. They do not mean the same thing. Yet you can feel both. Also, yes, it's raining again. I'm pretty much aware. Okay, turn is coming up, so I'll slow down. Am I still good? Okay. I don't think I'm banned yet, which is good. But I'll try my best to prevent making that same mistake again. Because I can learn from mistakes. I have shown it before and I'll show it again. Okay, so earlier I noticed FF driver, what seems to be a media team. Like, wait, no. Truckers and P media team WAN. If that's what it's called. I may get the name completely wrong. One of the players had a tag gold bra. Interesting enough. And discovered that. Not gonna bother pronouncing that. Yeah. Shit. Am I alone? I might be. I might have gone so fucking fast. I didn't even realize. But I mean, I can't take this slow considering the fact that I do have to end at some point. And considering how late it is, I don't want to take too long either. This is my last job. Unless I'm forced to cancel it halfway. Nah. That would be kind of bad. Well, I suppose I could strike up a conversation. I could. So one of our dear comrades, FF Racing, was away for a good while, being on a vacation. And they recently did finally arrive home. Yeah. As to how did the vacation go, I kind of forgot to ask that before. Like I should have asked. But I guess it wasn't on my mind at the time. I don't even know if anyone is here. Because I'm starting to feel lost. Drifting away into thoughts I really should not be thinking about. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. The sound caught me a little off guard. I love how it says that he redeemed Slenderman for 1,111 points. But these points are star coins. Get it right. But no, it still says that my star coins are points. Fuck's sake. But yeah, I don't know, how did the vacation go on? Enlighten me. Points? What are those? We only accept star coins here. Yeah, quite literally. Did anything interesting happen during the vacation? Whatever experiences you may feel sharing about it, you can feel free to share. You're a pranked group? Yeah. But yeah, the vacation went pretty good. Didn't have much time to relax, but got to meet some relatives after a long while, which was nice. I can only imagine. It's always a good time to meet up with relatives who, you always had mostly great times with. Any restaurants or anything in the likes of that? I was just trying to think. God damn it, this is the funny thought in my head. Yeah. If you want me to say the funny thought, I can. Just if you really want to know, you can let me know. Fucking damn it. Sure. So, one of the Twitch redemption ideas is to play, or have the shit say death song from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas play. This could be used for situations like when I crash into something in game. Next thing you know, a viewer redeems that. Oh! After a crash. Like, perfectly timing redemptions like that would just only add to the comedy value. It probably might be interesting to add up even more that GTA Dead Sound Redemption though. Like it instead of it playing the same dead sound each time, it plays a different dead noise that GTA makes. And it's a randomized playlist. I just GTA dead noises. It's just to play at random. If only I could pull it off. Or when you crash into another truck really hard and this starts playing. Next thing you know, banned. Or worse, the game crashes. As you crash into another truck really hard, the game crashes to desktop. Oh my god. Oh yeah. So you know of Palatra? Obviously you would know of Palatra, and I'm sure a couple of few other people are already familiar with that name. I found a game on Steam. But instead of playing poker hand, you're using Mahjong tiles, artifacts, to break the game. I have not gotten around to playing it yet, but I should. I recently bought it during the Steam Summer Sale, as it is. There is one thing I am thinking about. What kind of purpose would a submarine solar being to its redemption play? There's the hydration. There's the quote unquote calm down redemption. What purpose would it serve? Because I know that it's planned to be added. But what purpose does it serve or should it serve? Because it wouldn't be very expensive. It would be around the same price range as, like, let's say hydration, for example. It's hard to figure that out. Oh god. You know, on stream at one point I feel like just reacting to one of the videos I uploaded to YouTube 6 years ago. 6 years ago on my older channel. Oh god. I'm not saying that it's cringe. No. It's just, it reminds me of a time when I was having a little too much fun editing. Back then I also had a pirated version. As funny as it sounds, and as much as I hate to admit it, but yeah, 6 years ago I was using a pirated version of a completely different video editor. Yep, I was the Pirate Bay guy. Because I was younger back then, you can't really blame me. Back then I don't think I really had the ability to, like, buy games or software licenses legally. So I just had to stick with what I had and what I could do, even if it felt wrong. Hey, could be worse. Star Delivery could have been pirating porn. Yeah, it could have always been worse. But he didn't. Besides, porn addiction is very unhealthy. I speak from experience because I remember a time I had to fucking battle it. It was not pretty. Trying to fucking quit an addiction that was clearly destroying your health. Jesus. I never want to experience that again. So it's a good thing it now stays in the past. As to have I completely stopped masturbating? No, I just do it like only once a week. Or twice. But not more than that. So yeah, it's rather healthy. I'm not like one of these gooners who like masturbate over 20 times a fucking week. Goodness me. That sounds... Buh. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. Not only is it overkill, it's also extremely unhealthy. Look, you have to agree. At one point, masturbation is healthy, but only if it's, under moderation. But if it's overdone, done way too many times in a single day, for instance,
Yeah, no. That's when it's the straight opposite of healthy.
at least in my opinion, since I am speaking from experience. Not that I'm saying I ever did it that many times in one day. Hell, I couldn't even do 5 times a day. Let alone 10. But I mean, it makes perfect sense for me to keep the amount fairly low. Because I'm perfectly fine with that. Because some people have told me that masturbation is good. And I agree. As long as you know do not overdo it, then yes, 100% wholeheartedly agree that it is good for you. Huh! Another Patreon. By the way, as you mentioned Palatro, you do remember that Simba is forklift certified, right? Well, it just so happens that in addition to the Corolla, Toyota also makes forklifts. Do you think that's a coincidence? I think not. uh, funny that you mentioned Corolla. I'll tell you what I saw one time when I was walking outside. I saw a billboard advertisement for a modern Toyota Corolla, and I am not kidding. I actually saw a billboard advertisement for a Toyota Corolla. It was not the old Corolla, but close enough. I could be saying it wrong. I think it was more like a trailer advertisement than a billboard. Trailer, billboard advertisement. Am I saying it right? Hell if I know. Because I know there's the billboard advertisements, then there's these advertisements that you have on like trailers or whatnot. There's posters. So they were basically advertising the Jimbo car. Yeah, you could say that. Oh shit. I just remembered. Okay, so there may have been 1 or 2 times I mentioned something about face reveal. Sometimes there are situations where you have to move, or sorry, I have to move the face cam from bottom right corner to bottom left instead. I don't know how often I would have to do that. I guess it depends on like the game, I guess. Because I believe the very moment face reveal happens and all that, there will probably be way too many times, a little often, where a viewer might tell me that, oh, you have to move your face cam because it's, blocking a certain game element that might be important to know. If I have to constantly keep moving that, shit, that would, yeah, no. I can see that being a little issue, but other than that, this will be mostly fine. If I were to show my face cam right now on the bottom right, it would be blocking the thing that you're currently saying that shows the mileage left to go. Oh boy. The compromise, just put it in the middle of the screen to block every game equally. Work smart, not hard, as they say. Work smart, not hard. Yeah. Plug heavy game equally. Yeah. Equally racist to every video game. This guy has a face cam in the middle of, let's say, Balatro gameplay, for instance. To be honest, that would be mostly perfect. Just the only thing it would be blocking are the blinds. Nothing else. Oh, and the plate cards. That too. Lime's logistic. And then there's me, the spark driver. The convoy controller spark logistics. Oh well, at least I can practice being convoy control when the mental health convoy happens. It's just to protect your strategy as we can't see your cars. Next you know, puts the face cam at the top so you can see what jokers I have. Stretches out the face cam. Like really wide. As well. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Now, even better, multiple face cams to block several elements. Yeah. Jesus Christ. That would be something, wouldn't it? Now, obviously, I am well aware that you are not part of the Fringe only special Discord server that I am the owner of, called the Watchtower. Recently, I posted a vote there that some people can vote on. It's the poll is up for like 2 or 3 days, so to speak. And well, it was basically a question. I'm trying to remember how exactly it was worded, but basically the question was about if it would be more convenient for me to stream demo versions of video games or record or both. Like those were the main 3 answers to that question when it comes to the poll vote. How would you answer that if I were to ask you that question? I mean, it's nice to see variety of games on stream, even if they're demos. Then again, they also work well as videos, so probably both. FF2, you still remember that one time I recorded the demo version of Warfare Legacy Collection? And do you also happen to remember the stream I did on the full version of that same game later? Where I basically did a similar strategy of just spamming more men. It all started with more assault teams in the demo versions, only to start up with a full head-on rifleman spam in the full version. It was so perfectly balanced. I loved every single moment of it. But that was such a hilarious game. Like, what's better than one army or one squad of riflemen? Hundreds of them! And it was just like, same dudes! Yeah, quite literally. I'm in a fight, I need more men! Holy fuck! There are a couple of ideas in my head that I should really be working on. I can't always get to working on them, but these ideas sound really cool. Really fucking cool. There's at least 2 ideas I was thinking. Or maybe even 3. Or maybe even 5. You never know. I tell you, I'm crazy in the head. You never know how many ideas I may actually have in my head. Now hear me out. I had this one interesting idea of a point system. Basically how that would work is the more points someone has gained, the better the ranking position they would get. And not only that, but they would also be able to choose any Steam game as a reward, provided they have earned enough points throughout the course of 1 week. However, there is a price limit. There will obviously be a price limit. Like, let's say any Steam game that is under 20 euros. Now that seems like a fair deal if you ask me. But as to how this point system idea would work, well, I did say or mention a week. So it's likely that it will be taking place in lasting 1 to 2 weeks. How it will work? I'm guessing it works in a way that if you, let's say, participated in a convoy, you get +2 points. If you have got Star Delivery live streaming, you gain, let's say, +1. And vice versa, if that makes sense. And when it all ends, it depends on how generous I'm feeling. Like, will only the top 1 person get a reward, or people in top 3 ranking? Oh yeah, I remember crashing into one of these document checking border points, by the way. I know because I recorded some Aero Truck Simulator 2 footage for the suicide awareness video, and basically what happened at one point is I crashed into one of these exact document checking border checkpoints. Because I wasn't fast enough to slow down, and I realized the barrier being there too late. I was like, oh shit, well, fuck. And it's only because the countries that are basically neighbors of Greece, I have never been to these said areas before. So it would make sense for me to just boom, crash. Luckily, I was still able to finish the delivery anyways. But god, that was painful. Like, sometimes the barrier gate is so fucking small that the only time you see it is when you're too close and it's already too late to break. Goodness me. So yeah, okay, so I mentioned about the point system idea. There is another crazy idea I have in my head that will most likely take a lot of guts out of me. It will take so much longer than the point system idea. Reason being, it's going to be a movie of sorts. What kind of movie one may? Yeah. Okay, sorry to derail my current conversation, but that exact barrier gate you saw right there, yeah, that's the one I remember crashing into. Fuck that. Anyways, moving on. Where was I? Ah, yes, the movie. But it's not just any movie. It will be a mental health topic movie. Now, while it would be a mostly fictional story touching mental health topics, it would most likely be based off some real life events that have happened, like the loss of loved ones, a girlfriend cheating on a boyfriend, you know, these kinds of scenarios. And I swear to fucking god, if the unexpected plot twist of the mental health movie ending is that the villain's dad shows up with Asian accent and is like, how dare you get A- in the maths test? I will send you to scissors. And then next thing you know, the villain just explodes because of the dad being in a military tank, just brutally shooting him. Jesus Christ. That would be the funniest plot twist of an ending. Like, it gets to the ending, credits roll, and then the credits quickly end, and then the viewer's like, wait, what? And then that exact moment, military tank shows up. Boom! Jesus Christ. What kinds of crazy ideas do I have in my head, I swear to God. It's just your typical Asian dad shows up behind a wheel and is like, what the hell? How dare you get B plus in this English exam? Especially F in chemistry? You're a failure! Even my neighbor's cousin became a doctor at 5 years old. You're such a big failure. Like, imagine that happening at the ending of a mental health movie. And the thing is, it wouldn't even be serious at that point. The viewers would be laughing their fucking asses off at the unexpected appearance of Asian. Like, Jesus Christ. I remember content creator Stephen He portraying Asian that stereotype very well. There was this one video about like off-brands. He was shown an off-brand version of. I'm laughing. I'm laughing and I'm struggling to say it, but I'll try my best. Asian Dad was shown an off-brand version of Woody from Toy Story. And then Asian Dad was like, what the hell? Is that Sheriff Woody or steroids Woody? That part had me dying so hard. Because it genuinely looked like Woody on steroids. Oh my goodness. Honestly, his Asian Dad videos are, absolute comedy gold mine. I'm not sure if you've seen any of these. How the Okay, this is sometimes confusing me. And it's only my second time, yeah. But hey, I'm getting close. And once this delivery is finished, I can... I'll come save me. You think you've seen a few, yeah? Can you name the said few you have seen? Like, I don't know, maybe if Asian wasn't difficult anymore. Fuck. I remember I was struggling to breathe because I was laughing so hard at that one off-brand video where the cashier, the Asian dad, was like, yeah, we have Supreme. And then Asian dad is like, finally something I can recognize. Only do I stop his speech halfway as he noticed the off-brand Supreme being just sperm. That had me dying so hard of laughter. Especially the Asian dad's reaction. He was like, okay, I'm done. Just grabs his slipper and throws it at the cashier. Sending the cashier to Jesus. Like, I could not imagine someone wearing that t-shirt in public. The Off-Brand Supreme t-shirt. Just sperm labeled all over the front. Oh my god. That's one way to get cancelled in public and kicked out of stores. Honestly, a funny guy. Less than 1,000 kilometers left to go. Also, for context, do you happen to know what the off-brand version of Skittles is? Do you? Or do you not? I don't think I do. Perfect. Perfect, I can say it. If... Okay, so I'll take it this way. If the off-brand version of Supreme was sperm... Quite literally sperm. I can't read that off-brand. Then the off-brand version of Skittles was called Shittles. Fucking Shittles. I bet they taste like shit as well. And instead of taste the rainbow, I bet it says something like taste the power of poop or something. Taste the power of cow shit. Oh god! I swear some of these off-brand names are so fucking hilarious. Diabolical. Like, why? Why is it called Cheetos? Why? It would have been called anything else. But no. Just like the tweets, auto captions for crap in threads. Oh yeah, when you got the auto caption to crap. Absolute crap. Thank you for the follow. Them got that. And then there were a couple of more like off-brand names that also had me dying of laughter. I'm trying to think. Okay. Okay, let's say, have a crack at this. Can you guess what is the off-brand version of Puma? Puma, I believe, is a clothing brand. I know one very good off-brand name of that. God, I must have seen way too many Stephen He videos. and rewatched these a little too many times. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright. And the fucking off-brand versions of like various brands are just so stupid sounding. But I can't help it. But to laugh it off. So the original brand is Puma. And then the off-brand version of it is called Tuna. Is it me or is that kind of fishy? Fucking tuna. I swear to God. That is generally ridiculous. I should have refilled, but I think we're fine. I know another off-brand. So original brand is Snickers, and then the off-brand version of that is Snipers. For fuck's sake. So when someone says, I'm going to order Snipers, that can very easily be taken out of context. I kid you not. Ay, ay, ay. Now, let me tell you another off-brand. This is off-brand of a certain cartoon. Cartoon movie, so to speak. Do you remember Finding Nemo? Do you wanna know the off-brand version of that? I swear to God. Sometimes I can't even breathe from laughing. So let me say it. The off-brand version of Finding Nemo is called Finding Jesus. Why? I swear off-brands are so stupidly like so stupidly funny. I just can't. And the worst part is, I remember the off-brand Mountain Dew as well. Mountain View. Now, the most diabolical off-brand I've ever heard. At least I think it's one of the most diabolical ones. Off-brand Pringles is called crack. With a K, not a C. Oh yeah, that, we have crack. Like, you cannot tell me that there is at least one person in this world who will take that out of context and be like, I'm sorry, you're doing drugs now? We'll still be good on fuel, I'm sure. Just truckers and B stuff. You know, see a few players every once in a while. Even though it's so late to vlog. But we're getting so close to the destination as well. If ignoring the couple of toll booths that slow us down. For fuck's sake. 4% cargo damage. Fine, I should have been a little slower. My bad. This shit happens all the time, so nothing new there. Mistakes happen. Now I have another diabolical off-brand for you that I remember. Let's just say, if you know Microsoft, then you probably know what off-brand I'm gonna say next. Big heart. Ay, ay, ay.
Big hard.
I think the other off-brand version I heard was far more funnier than Big Heart. It was Mega Heart. Because you know the opposite of micro is big or mega. And the opposite of soft is hard. So yeah, it makes sense. For the off-brand to be called that. How the fuck do you say the off-brand version of Windows then? Lose ups? Lose ups. Wow. That just sounds wrong. Mega hard lose ups 11. Or lose ups 10. That just sounds wrong. Actually, no. What could be the opposite of Windows? Because I know the opposite of win is lose, but if you have Windows, what do you say doors instead? Mega hard doors then or something? I don't even fucking know anymore. I'll be sure to take it easy after this delivery is done, because I'll be logging off. It feels really nice driving on these roads. Never been on these roads before. And yeah, that's the story of me hearing of a lot of various stupid off-brand names. Is that Matt Damon? No, that's his cousin, Carpet Damon. um, obviously, it surprises me to this day how many the different context of like various different Stephen He videos I remember. You can tell I have seen more than just few videos of that sound. More than just few. But yeah, the videos with Asian dad in it were just my personal favorite. Emotional, damn it! Oh god, don't crash please. Yeah, we are getting close. I believe Athens is the capital city of Greece. I could be wrong. I don't really know my geography all that well. Listen, I know the countries, but I don't know the all capital cities of different countries. Like, let's say if I were to say that the capital city of Finland is Stockholm, I don't even know if I would be correct. Because I haven't double checked. Did you just call us me? Yeah, I told you my geography can be a little wrong. Because Stockholm is actually Swedish, or Sweden capital. I don't even know anymore. Three on the 12. No, no, no. Let me think. Tallinn was the capital city of Estonia, Stockholm was the capital city of Sweden. Helsinki, okay, now I remember, Helsinki is the capital city of Finland. Because Stockholm is Sweden's capital. Helsinki is Finland. Yeah, see, it just took me a little while to come up with that. You just need to take the ferry. I wonder when they will build a tunnel between Helsinki and Tallinn. Wait, was there like some sort of news happening about it? Did I have missed? There were some plans about it a few years back, if I remember correctly. Ah, yeah. What are they doing slacking off? Masturbating behind computer screens. And they should be getting to work building on the tunnel. And for obvious reasons, that's a joke. Or is it? You think it was supposed to be a railway tunnel like there's one between England and France? It's very, very likely that it was supposed to be a railway tunnel, yeah. It wouldn't make any sense for it to be a car tunnel if trains are faster than cars and trains carry far more than cars too. Passengers wise, anyway. It's either one of the two. It's either a railway tunnel or it's like a tram tunnel. I don't know why there would be such a thing called tram tunnel, but you know, real life sometimes would never fail to amaze me. I can take a picture of that, can I? Maybe once I'm at the ferry. But not in the middle of the road. Not at the middle of the road. That would be terrible. Okay, you know what? I'll take a slightly longer road here because there's that thing. How do you? I guess you just do this. Trailer them as fuck. Maybe they watched that one convoy recording and got scared of a priest getting stuck in there too. The worst part is just to remember that. That actually counts. Okay then. Sights and legends 1 out of 8. Fair sport of Athens. Look at that. My memory is pretty crazy if I still remember that. Pride Mount Conway. Was it like what, a year ago or 2 years ago? Three, two, one is coming, Street Hunter. What's up? 3, 2, 1. I remember that. I love the scenery of this game. Mostly because in real life I can't really travel anywhere. As to would I ever want to travel? Probably not. I would most likely just stay within the borders of Estonia. Just, you know, stay at my own home country. Oh, Jesus Christ. That one way she don't could violate way more than I ever did by God. Also, what is this weird GPS route? Oh, never mind, it just fixed itself. My lights are already turned on, good. Seaway ferries. Ah yes, can you see the sea? I bet you can. Holy, this is one big ass ferry. Look at the detail in this one. My God. Okay, where was I supposed to go? Middle. Or something. Was I supposed to arrive to Heraclire or Shania? Hold on. What does it say here? Heraclire. Okay. Well, Heraclire it is. And I'll discover a new city in the process, which is good. I like when that happens. 4 out of 12. I like the roads of Greece. The overall scenery is nice too. Open, damn it! Finally! Jeez. I was wondering when the fuck it would open. I was starting to have doubts that it would never open and I would be stuck there. Have you ever been to Greece in your Truck Simulator 2FF? Yet? You don't even remember. Search of... what does it say? Search of Virgin Mary. Is that the search? Yeah, that's the search right there. Done. Okay, so I'll discover the 5th city out of 12. Because the destination is Shania. But yeah, these roads feel nice to drive on. I like this. So close, man. So close. And then most of us can go to bed. Yay. Except Simbo. Simbo does not deserve bedtime. He deserves to be sent to Jesus by an Asian dad. God fucking damn it, Star. Sorry, I had to say that Asian dad joke. I just had to. Also, how long has it been since that crash? I didn't keep track of the time. Probably been a long while. $52 kilometers. 50. $40. Oh god, I am going over 110. Oh shit. Not anymore. Here we are. Thanks for flying with Star Cargo Airlines. Or I mean, thanks for sticking with Star Delivery Express. Hope you enjoyed the delivery. Oh Jesus. The fucking tiny street lamp in the way. I'm not used to this area yet. 5 out of 12 cities discovered now. And I'm assuming that achievement is about oh fucking hell. This is rather tight to navigate. But yeah, I'm assuming the achievement is about like 12 Greece cities that you need to discover. No, that's not another player, that's part of the environment. In fact, that's a trailer. What you on about stuff? What you on about? What the fuck? You want me to park in that very tight spot? Okay. I barely have any room to fucking navigate. I barely have any room. That's bullshit. I might have to... How am I gonna do this? How am I actually gonna do this? I guess we'll First get out of this section and then go into the same section again, the other way around, by reversing. That parking requirement is outrageous. What the hell? There's so little space to navigate as well. Oh no. Like, you see how difficult this is? This one parking. I normally don't struggle, but it's the way you have to, like, really. Oh, fuck it. We're gonna be at this for a while. Who the fuck designed this parking? I can't even. Please, for the love of God, let this thing fit. I swear to God. I think we're doing it. We're just pushing something out of the way. I don't know what we just pushed, but okay. I think we are doing. Some holes are tighter than others. That's just how it is in real life as well. I think that makes sense. All-inclusive 1 out of 4. Nice work. We lost some XP and some profit. Hey, satisfactory. In Finland, truck drivers even managed to reverse HCTs somehow. Holy hell. Not gonna lie, I wanna go here as well. And then we can call it the end. Some countries have some really bizarre parking spots. Holy hell. And you wanna know what I just realized? Imagine having a fucking public convoy start from one of the tightest companies in Greece. Nah! That would go to hell real fast. Because so many people would get stuck. There was even an IRL truck driver from Finland who made a tutorial on how to reverse ACT in your Truck Simulator 2. Oh my. Also, these highways are my favorite roads to drive on. I'm pretty sure I already mentioned it already, but it just feels so smooth. So nice. And there's barely any traffic in it. Welcome to Truckers MP. Because not every player owns the Grease DLC, so it's like a safe haven for me. FF, do you remember the DJ during one of the convoys me and Z-Hunter was in? The DJ that had his fucking phone notifications go off in the middle of music. And just that fucking broadcasted music out loud through his fucking mic on voice call. That man probably had a Nokia or something. Good old time. Like, yes, our favorite DJ. Holy hell. Why is there one being? Why did I get one being in Discord just now when I'm just about to slowly end the stream? I just need to get to the freaking cutscene part. Or section and then let that play out and then, yeah, end the stream there. Also him, still low on fuel. We're going 60 kilometers per hour in here? Goodness me. Fucking city speed limits. I bet you if you got disconnected from Drunkers and Peace server, you wouldn't even have to. Like, you wouldn't even get limited, I don't think. No. You could probably just go as fast as fuck. Without any city speed limits if you're kicked from the server. Alright, here we are. Look at the... Oh! I have a very good screenshot opportunity. Have you noticed how there's two, like, ferries? What? I guess some places have more than one ferry. Bro, yeah. No, this is... Wow, oi, this looks real nice. Yeah, see, that's a good angle. Real sexy camera angle. 2 out of 8 sights and lessons. Yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this late night stream. Although next time I go live earlier. For obvious reasons. I wouldn't be starting as late. Kitty cats. Ma, look! I have a screen full of pussy. Hey, Ma! Ma! I got myself pussy! If someone takes that out of context, fair play. Fair play. Oh, wow. That's a ferry ship? Hmm. Ay. Alright, I really hope you all enjoyed this stream regardless. Because we're ending the stream off having parked ourselves in Greece. And there you have it, that was the cutscene. This is a perfect spot to end the stream on. I'm gonna be honest. Look at the waters. Overall nice view from here. Very nice. You can do this too. Alright, now. We're done. Anyway, anyhow, doodles. You beautiful human souls. Ladies and gents, this has been Goblin the Delivery. Doing his usual Euro Truck Simulator 2 trucking. And you're welcome, FF. You have a good night as well. As for everybody else, I hope to see you all again next time I go live. And till then, sleep well, stay safe out there. This has been Star Delivery. And finally, take care of yourselves out there. Mental health is important. До свидания.